Could three wildly different birds hold the secrets to nature's most incredible survival hacks? In this episode, uncover the astonishing adaptations of the water-walking African jacana, the explosive dancing greater sage grouse, and the prehistoric hoatzin. Dive into their mysterious worlds and discover the surprising links that reveal how evolution crafts true masters of survival.
The amazing Jesus bird. How the African jacana defies gravity. This bird is known as the Jesus bird for its astonishing ability to walk on water. Well, almost. The African jacana glides across lily pads with the grace of a tightrope walker, seemingly defying the laws of nature. With chestnut plumage, a striking blue forehead shield, and spindly toes longer than its legs, this elegant wetland dweller strides across floating vegetation in search of food. But there's more than beauty beneath those feathers. This bird flips traditional gender roles, with males raising the young while females rule the wetlands, making it a captivating marvel of avian life. The African jacana derives its name from the Guarani language, a nod to a distant South American relative. Jacana roughly means small bird in that tongue, but this waterbird's extraordinary feats of balance and survival make it anything but ordinary. Known as the lily trotter for its remarkable ability to walk on floating vegetation, the African jacana is a light-footed miracle of nature. The African jacana, Actophyllonus africanus, belongs to the family Jacanidae, which is part of the order Charadriiformes. Within the Jacanidae family, several other bird species share similar characteristics, such as elongated toes and an affinity for walking on floating vegetation. Some notable members of this family include 1. Northern jacana, Jacana spinosa, found in Central America and parts of Mexico. This species resembles the African jacana but has a black head and neck with a deep chestnut body. 2. Wattled jacana, Jacana jacana, native to South America. The wattled jacana is known for the fleshy red wattles on its face and chestnut-colored plumage, with black wings and a yellow beak. 3. Lesser jacana, Micropara capensis. This small African jacana species, distinguished by its petite size and similar floating plant lifestyle, is found in sub-Saharan Africa, much like the African jacana. 4. Pheasant-tailed jacana, Hydrophagianus chirurgus, found across parts of South and Southeast Asia. This species is remarkable for its long, elegant tail feathers during the breeding season and distinctive white and black plumage. 5. Bronze-winged jacana, Metapodius indicus, common in South and Southeast Asia. This species is characterized by bronze-colored wings and a metallic green gloss on its plumage. 6. Comb-crested jacana, Iridipara gallinaceae. Found in Australia and Southeast Asia, this jacana has a distinct red comb on its forehead, which gives it a unique appearance among its relatives. This graceful bird boasts chestnut-brown plumage that catches the light with a subtle golden hue. A striking contrast is created by its white face, deep blue shield across its forehead, and black-tipped wings. Its long legs and incredibly elongated toes, which allow it to trot on water lilies and other floating plants, are a key characteristic. In terms of size, an adult African jacana stands about 23 to 30 centimeters or about 9 to 12 inches tall. Despite their tall legs, they weigh a mere 120 to 260 grams, maintaining a delicate frame perfect for life atop floating vegetation.
Still to come, experience the explosive mating dance of the greater sage grouse, a breathtaking display of power, rhythm, and raw energy that captivates the wild. What drives this spectacular ritual, and how does it ensure survival? Get ready to dive into one of nature's most dramatic courtship secrets. And subscribe to this channel Globe Trek Stories to enjoy more of such content. Back to the African jacana.
At hatching, jacana chicks are tiny, weighing only about 20 to 30 grams, which is less than an ounce, and measuring 5 to 7 centimeters. They hatch with fluffy, brownish down to blend in with their wetland surroundings, and within hours, they can run and swim. By adulthood, they reach their full height and weight, retaining their stunning coloration and nimble gait. Male and female African jacanas are visually quite similar, but the females are generally larger and more dominant. In fact, this species is polyandrous, with a single female mating with multiple males, a reversal of the typical bird roles. These birds are found throughout sub-Saharan Africa, thriving in freshwater wetlands, marshes, and shallow lakes. Their floating homes are often made up of water lilies, reeds, and other aquatic plants. While the global population is stable, they are vulnerable to habitat destruction caused by wetland drainage and pollution. African jacanas are omnivores. They feast on insects, small fish, mollusks, and crustaceans found amidst floating vegetation, as well as seeds and plant material. Their long toes allow them to tread softly and search for food in places where heavier birds would sink. Predators include large fish, such as catfish, and birds of prey like herons and eagles, which hunt them or their eggs. Their primary defense tactic is to hide in plain sight, with chicks often freezing motionless when threatened. One of the African jacana's most unique survival strategies is its polyandrous mating system, where females lay eggs, but it's the smaller, more diligent males that incubate and care for the young. Males are so dedicated that they will tuck their chicks under their wings and dash across lily pads to keep them safe from danger. African jacanas also exhibit buoyancy-based foraging. Their lightweight bodies and large feet enable them to move effortlessly over water plants in search of food, a skill unmatched by many other birds. In some African cultures, the African jacana is believed to be a messenger between worlds, walking on water like a deity. Its ability to float across the water has given it a mystical aura. Despite its exotic appearance, the African jacana is not an oriental bird, strictly found within the African continent. Although primarily seen wading and walking on water, African jacanas are adept flyers, capable of traveling long distances in search of new wetlands.
A king of the sagebrush kingdom, the greater sage grouse reigns over the expansive western landscapes. Its striking plumage and dramatic courtship displays a testament to nature's grandeur. With its fan tail, bright yellow air sacs, and booming calls, the male grouse performs an extraordinary dance to attract a mate, echoing across the vast sagebrush plains. This remarkable bird, elusive and powerful, has long been a symbol of the American West, its presence a key to the health of the ecosystem. Yet, facing the threats of habitat loss, the greater sage grouse's survival is now a fragile, precious legacy of the wild. The greater sage grouse, scientific name Centrocercus euphasianus, is a large, distinctive bird native to the sagebrush ecosystems of western North America. The name, sage grouse, reflects its strong association with sagebrush habitats, which provide both food and shelter. The term, greater, distinguishes this species from the smaller lesser sage grouse, Centrocercus minimus, with which it shares a similar habitat but is much larger. The greater sage grouse belongs to the family Phasianidae, which includes other ground-dwelling birds such as pheasants, partridges, and other grouse. Notable relatives include the sharp-tailed grouse, Tympanuchus phasianellus, and the California quail, Calopepla californica. Adult male greater sage grouse are particularly striking, sporting an impressive display of feathers during the breeding season. They have long, pointed tails, a round body covered in intricate patterns of brown, gray, and white, and distinctive yellow eyebrows. Males can weigh between 5.5 to 7.5 pounds, 2.5 to 3.4 kilograms, and measure about 24 to 30 inches, 61 to 76 centimeters, in length. Females are smaller, weighing about 4 to 5.5 pounds, 1.8 to 2.5 kilograms, and are more cryptically colored, blending into their surroundings with mottled brown and gray feathers. Sage grouse chicks weigh approximately 0.5 ounces, about 14 grams. They are precocial, meaning they are relatively mature and mobile soon after birth. By the time they reach maturity at around 6 months, males will often display their unique physical traits, such as larger size and distinctive feathering, which are vital for attracting females during the breeding season. Males develop prominent throat pouches that inflate during displays, contributing to their striking courtship rituals.
Still to come, uncover the mysterious Hoatzin, a prehistoric bird with a digestive system unlike any other. How does this ancient leaf eater thrive in the wild, baffling scientists for centuries? Join us as we explore the secrets behind its strange biology and remarkable survival strategy. For now is back to greater sage grouse.
Greater sage grouse are primarily found in the sagebrush ecosystems of the western United States and Canada, thriving in arid regions that provide their necessary habitat. They prefer areas with abundant sagebrush, grasslands, and interspersed meadows for foraging. The global population of greater sage grouse is estimated to be around 200,000 to 500,000 individuals, but the species faces significant challenges due to habitat loss, fragmentation, and degradation. Conservation efforts are underway to protect their habitats, especially in light of the declining populations. The diet of greater sage grouse primarily consists of sagebrush leaves and buds, particularly during the winter months when other food sources are scarce. They also consume a variety of forbs, grasses, and insects in the warmer months, which provide essential protein. Predators of greater sage grouse include birds of prey, such as hawks and eagles, as well as terrestrial predators like coyotes, foxes, and domestic dogs. Their best defense against predation is their cryptic coloration and ability to remain still and blend into their surroundings. One of the most remarkable aspects of greater sage grouse is their elaborate courtship displays during the breeding season, known as leks. Males gather in open areas to perform dramatic displays, puffing out their air sacs, spreading their tail feathers, and making distinctive sounds to attract females. This communal display is vital for reproduction, as females choose mates based on their performance and physical attributes. The ritual often takes place in the early morning or late afternoon, drawing both males and females to participate in this social spectacle. Greater sage grouse have been the subject of folklore among Native American tribes, where they are often viewed as symbols of fertility and the interconnectedness of nature. The sagebrush ecosystem is not only critical for sage grouse, but also supports numerous other species, making its conservation important for broader biodiversity. Greater sage grouse are not considered oriental birds. They are distinctly North American, primarily inhabiting the western regions of the continent. Their population decline has sparked significant conservation efforts and initiatives aimed at habitat restoration and management, underscoring their importance as an indicator species for the health of sagebrush ecosystems. Conservation efforts for greater sage grouse focus on preserving the unique habitat and mitigating the impacts of human activities such as agriculture, mining, and urban development. Initiatives include habitat restoration, the establishment of protected areas, and the implementation of sustainable land use practices. As a key species in sagebrush ecosystems, the greater sage grouse serves as an important indicator of environmental health and biodiversity, highlighting the need for continued conservation efforts to ensure their survival and the integrity of their habitats for future generations. This is the jungle's funky paradox. An ancient bird with a rebellious streak, the Hoatzin is a true marvel of nature. With its unkempt plumage, striking blue face, and clawed wings reminiscent of a prehistoric past, it looks like something out of a lost world. Found in the dense, steaming rainforests of South America, the Hoatzin's unique diet of leaves gives it a distinct, almost pungent odor, earning it the nickname stinkbird. Its loud, raspy calls echo through the trees, while it clumsily clings to branches like a feathered oddity, making it one of the wildest, most unforgettable creatures of the jungle. The Hoatzin, Opisthocomus hoatzin, also known as the stinkbird due to its distinct odor, is a fascinating and unique bird native to the Amazon rainforest and the surrounding regions of South America. Its name is derived from the indigenous word Hoatzin, which refers to the bird's distinctive call. The Hoatzin is notable for its unusual anatomy and behavior, setting it apart from other birds in its family. The Hoatzin belongs to the family Opisthocomidae. which is the sole family within the order Opisthocomiformes. This order is quite distinct from other avian families, and the Hoatzin has no close relatives, making it a unique species. The Hoatzin measures about 22 to 26 inches, 56 to 66 centimeters, in length and typically weighs around 1.5 to 2.5 pounds, 0.7 to 1.1 kilograms. The bird's plumage is primarily brown with a striking pattern of blue and orange, especially visible in the head and neck area. Its most distinctive feature is the crest of feathers on its head, giving it a somewhat prehistoric appearance. The Hoatzin has a long, thin body, a short tail, and a unique adaptation. It possesses 2 claws on each wing, which are used by chicks to climb branches and navigate their leafy habitat. Hoatzins are predominantly found in the tropical rainforests, riverine forests, and swampy areas of the Amazon basin, extending into parts of the Andes and the Orinoco River basin. They prefer habitats rich in water and dense vegetation, as these environments provide ample food sources and protection from predators. The global population of Hoatzins is not precisely known, but they are considered locally common within their range, although habitat destruction poses a potential threat to their numbers. The diet of the Hoatzin is primarily herbivorous, consisting mainly of leaves, fruits, and flowers. What sets the Hoatzin apart from other birds is its specialized digestive system, which is similar to that of a cow. It has a large crop that ferments the plant material, allowing it to extract nutrients effectively. This fermentation process produces a characteristic odor, which contributes to its nickname, the stink bird. Predators of the Hoatzin include larger birds of prey, snakes, and mammals. The Hoatzin's ability to blend into its environment, along with its strong, clawed wings, helps the chicks escape from danger by climbing and hiding in dense foliage. One of the most distinctive behaviors of the Hoatzin is its method of escaping predators. When threatened, chicks can drop from their perch into the water and swim to safety, using their wing claws to propel themselves. This behavior is quite unique among birds and showcases the Hoatzin's adaptability to its environment. Another fascinating aspect of the Hoatzin's behavior is its vocalization. Hoatzins are known for their loud, distinctive calls, which can be heard echoing through the forest. These calls are often described as a mix of grunts, whistles, and clucks, contributing to the bird's unusual charm. The Hoatzin has often been compared to primitive birds, leading some researchers to suggest that it may be a living fossil. Its unique features and behaviors provide insight into the evolutionary history of birds. In local mythology and folklore, the Hoatzin is sometimes viewed as a symbol of the rainforest's mystery and beauty. Indigenous tribes have attributed various meanings to the bird, often regarding it as a messenger of the spirits or a protector of the forest. The Hoatzin is not considered an ornamental or exotic bird in the traditional sense, but it certainly possesses a unique beauty and charm that makes it a favorite among birdwatchers and naturalists. Hoatzins are known to be quite social, often seen in small groups or pairs, which allows them to engage in social grooming and foraging behaviors. Although the Hoatzin is currently not classified as endangered, habitat destruction and deforestation in the Amazon pose potential threats to its population. Conservation efforts aimed at preserving the delicate ecosystems of the rainforest are crucial for ensuring the survival of this unique bird. Protecting the Hoatzin and its habitat not only benefits the species itself, but also supports the overall biodiversity of the Amazon rainforest, which is home to countless other species. The Hoatzin's unique adaptations, fascinating behaviors, and rich cultural significance highlight its importance within the Amazonian ecosystem. As a species that bridges the gap between ancient avian ancestors and modern birds, the Hoatzin remains a captivating subject of study and admiration for all who encounter it in the wild.
In the next episode, Discover the bold blue jay, nature's clever omnivore known for cracking nuts and raiding nests, and the sleek Inca tern, with its striking mustache and ocean hunting skills. What secrets do these fascinating birds hold?